Okay. Let's wait a little bit. Hopefully everything is alright. This is my first scheduled stream test. Let's see if it worked and everything's alright. Let's hope for the best. The page is loading. And I'm not sure. Okay, it says everything is perfect. Alright. This is a very good thing. When I open the page, it's muted. Ah, that's amazing. I really like that it's muted because sometimes when you open the stream to watch yourself, it starts talking and then it's going to be echo. So everything went perfectly, and I'm on time too. So that's really nice. I'm on time, and everything worked well. I'm super happy about this. Alright, I'm starting up the music, and it's here. Let's go back to the loading screen. Alright, it's not as spooky as I would have expected. I have to work a little bit on that. Maybe see a couple spooky videos. I would need a real animation software that can do like 5-minute long animations. Background scene. Nice. Alright, so I promised a couple of good stories for today, and I'm sorry for keeping you up. I'm just very happy I'm on time. So I written up a couple of things. Wow, that's a lot. Suddenly I'm 80% of CPU consumption. Unsure why. And it is not OBS. Alright, everything's down. Alright, it was just a sudden lock spike. So let's see. I have prepared a couple of stories for you. The first story is, of course, I have been dancing today. I go for a dancing course to improve upon myself, little by little, but for sure. I wish to try and improve upon myself. And one of these is that I'm dancing. By the way, the OSB UI works really well. So what do I do? Okay. So yesterday, what was yesterday? Yesterday was quite nice. We have taken, we have reached a certain part of the course when we are also taking much, not harder, is not what I'm trying to say, much closer personal dance moves. Like when we have started dancing, it was you know, just little bits, a bit of like formal dancing, you know, do this, now you turn her, so on, whatsoever. But now, when for example I turn a girl, I don't just turn her around and just steppy back to her place. That's not how the formal is, but it's because you keep the distance, you know. You are not relaxed, you are not into, this is like your first time dancing, you don't want to be rude, so you keep the distance, you know, so you don't exactly just let yourself go. You don't trust your partner is not leading strongly. Now if I for example spin a girl, I spin her and pull her back, and she falls into my hand, then I step in front of her and slowly start stepping back, and she steps forward, and we kind of change sides, but she kind of walks in before me really nicely, and I hand her my other hand while we're doing it. So you now it's much more fluid, trusting, I'm leading better, the dance is going better, you know, everyone is learning here. And it's much more personal too, and people are not that afraid to touch each other. Really, that's what I'm trying to say. Much more relaxed people are, no. And because of that, we are taking, and if you are starting to dance, don't be scared. It's a really fun experience for both parties. You know, Really, just don't get scared because of that. It's a really great experience. All right, it's nothing super weird. So now we have been now it's not the complexity went well, a little bit of complexity went up too, but now we are doing when we were starting to learn a course when we started learning dancing, there were certain things that we wouldn't have been learning because simply it's just hard to do. All right, it's just not very easy. The problem with it is that some of what we are doing is relying on certain step moves, that your legs have to be flexible, you have to be able to walk or tippy tap if you're a girl. For example, if you slap down your leg while you're spinning or doing the spinning steps, you know, your step around, then you can slap down your leg and kind of fall out of you know. But now that you are practiced, you can do dance moves based on spinning, because you are much better at it. And these new moves kind of rely on being much better at it. And well, actually it's important for me too, and I'm very surprised that I'm getting very positive feedback from girls, and that they actually like dancing with me. And I don't remember what, but people say, oh, you did that really well, oh, that was nice, and they like my leading. And okay, I was writing on Skype, forgive me. I'm just too tired to actually care about these things. So I'm getting a lot of positive feedback about how I'm leading, and don't misunderstand. There are like I'm trying to write a girl, and I know that she's probably getting it as it is super creepy or don't want to talk to me. But the thing is, she is super muscular. All right, I think she's like police girl or a sweat or something, or maybe she's a fire girl, fireman, fire girl, I don't know, or does some ass job, I don't know, physical work or whatever. She is or maybe she's just going to the gym, or I don't know what is she doing, because she's kind of in her core she is super strong, and I really respect that, and I really like that. I find that attractive, more in well, both in every regard. I really like strong persons in a I don't know why, but when a girl have a high muscularity in muscular weight, that's I don't know why it's attractive to me. Like she have done things, she's there, she's a reliable partner. I don't know why, it's weird. But the thing is, she can both spin me and break my hand. So that's kind of when I was trying to kind of raise her hand, she's still a girl, she can still be a bit frustrated, she can be a bit scared, because she's dancing too. It doesn't matter that I used to be a 120 kilogram muscular man and whatever else, and then I was like, whatever, I throwing up barrels like it was nothing. I still scared, I'm shy generally, and this goes both ways. But the thing is, I can't raise her arm, and to make her spin, I have to raise her arm, and when she's kind of scared, she kind of holds against, and she can kind of grab your arms too. Now normally this is okay, but sometimes if she's scared and like, oh, I'm going to let her go when she's spinning, and she grabs onto my arm, and she's going to, like, she's really a muscular girl, like very feminine looking, but you can feel her body strength is kind of up to the 8 from 10. So, you know, strong. She will break off my arm as it is, as she's spinning. So, yeah, so those kind of things happen. I don't know what I was talking about. We have been learning much better than smooth, and they are much more personal too. And for example, there are different spins while I'm walking, spins where I walk around her, spins when I pull her back, or when I spin, when she spins. We switch places, lots of things. So these are kind of I know I am here. Sometimes I'm reading messages, sometimes I don't know, I just I'm tired. The thing is, I'm going to tell more stories and you will understand why I'm tired. So last night went pretty well. We learned like one close-up kind of dance move, and then we learned a different kind of spin, which was really nice. And well, there is the first one when you are like not raise her arm, just move her left, and then kind of spin her into back on her, into her own arms, and then spin her out. Now this was like you raise your arm to make her a bit of a step forward, then instead of you know, because normally you would raise her arm and with her own momentum you would be spinning her. Not here. You first raised her arm kind of to pull her into putting her leg forward, and after that you move your hand backwards, so she would be spinning in the other way. But this allows her to kind of walk and walk backwards by spinning into that direction, and so I can go around her because it's kind of revolving that way. As I'm moving my arm, I'm taking steps around her, and so then I catch her, and I think after that we just switch places. If you have learned basic dance moves, a lot of them can be reused. Like you want to get into the basic stance back, well, there is this for that, to play to change places. There is that for that, and then, you know, just combine a lot of things, and then you make a whole new move. But at the end of the move, to get back to the space with the rhythm, you can just use the basic, you know, switching spaces, and they are, you know, really nice. Now after the dance, and you know, I got a lot of really positive feedback, and honestly, it felt really bad. Like when you are done with the dance with the girl, and you know, we are practicing, you are going to go to the next girl almost instantly, like one move and then to the next girl. So and when a girl will like kind of just, you know, like not tips her fedora, but like kind of like does that that was nice, kind of little head bob, or like thank you and goodbye, you know, those are really nice. And after the dance, I actually there were sometimes girls don't exit because they are, this happens with me too, when they say you move with your left leg, okay, but forward, backward, not the same thing. And directionally, when you look at the guy, she might be somewhat mirror to you, or I'm sorry, I'm playing with a key by talking, kind of relaxing. So it can happen that I'm looking at him and something is not right, and I don't know, maybe I'm using the wrong leg. I was told to use the left leg, but it's the right leg, because it looked like from my point of view like that, but it's not really. And maybe I started stepping forward because, you know, there are 3 moves that I have to do, and when I heard the third move and I forgot that it's left leg, yes, but forward left leg, not backward. backwards, so you kind of get switched up. And after that, there was a girl I know who were like talking like they didn't understand. There are series of steps a girl makes, and she really wanted to follow those steps. Now there is a big truth here. Girls are not leading. This means if I grab her hand and just walk backwards, she follows. Alright, this is well, that's not even entirely true. We have a girl who likes girls, and sometimes, you know, she is here to also learn leading. So if she's leading, then she's going to pull the partner. There is one that follows and one that leads, and usually it's girls who are following. The point is, if I just grab the hand because we are dancing together, like not aggressively, not like you're just standing around and I'm here and I'm kidnapping you, nothing like that. We are dancing together, and I softly hold your hand and I start pulling you towards myself, and for example start walking somewhere. You are following, you are going to follow me. It's how it is. It's a basic of dance. Now there is a reason for that, because you can actually drop a girl, which, you know, you spin her and you don't catch her, and she just out to the void. It's not nice. So what I'm trying to say with this, if you're a girl, you don't have to care about any of these things, alright? However you dance, nobody cares. There is a subtle against movement. For example, if I push your arm away, you know, you can feel it that I'm pushing away. You're just following. If you step back, you step back. If I try to spin you and you feel it, you can just have to follow it. That's the point of it. Alright, and there is a very big beauty in this. And the beauty it is, you don't actually have to dance very well. Like there have been girls who thought like there was an old guy that said the truth. He was very afraid to ask a girl up, and then he asked her up, and she was dancing so well. And he asked, what is her secret? How long have you been here? And she said, she's not actually on the course. She just on the course, dancing course. She just come to, you know, dance. She does not know how to dance. You know, she's just following the partner. And this is the great secret about it. You don't actually have to know how to dance. You have to know how to follow. How to follow or how to lead, depending on what you want. But, you know, if you are leading, you kind of have to know a couple of moves. And this girl was dancing amazingly. And of course, I think some practice she has taken over the year. But the thing is, she didn't really care. If she didn't make a move or did something else, nobody cares. Like, you know, you did a spin instead of a double step. Who cares? Most of the people are caring about their own partner. And even if they see it, that's your business. You know. So, but she really seriously wanted to follow the steps, this girl. And they were talking about, and I know both of them. I'm in good relations with one of them, and she was kind of frustrated that every time she did the 3 steps, somehow it kind of didn't match, and either because she didn't step enough or put one of her legs down, and you know, there was no spinning motion. Kind of, even if you are spinning, you don't like always spin on like one leg. You would like you are bearing and just going around on one leg. A lot of times you are making small tippy tappies, and that's how we are turning. And if there are 8 steps, she didn't understand how did it came out either to 6 or you would need a 9th, because that's just not spinning either way. So either you step too big, or like there is no in between. And in the end, the other girl said that's because she puts her leg down, and that's not, you know, it kind of ends the sequence, and then she has to step with her other foot, because now her weight is on that leg. And the point was to not do that. But even like this, it was like 7 steps. And I'm going to be honest, I told her this too. I don't know every dance move perfectly, yet I do all of them. The reason is because I'm going with the wave, going with the steps, and there is also a secret to this that teacher actually told us. Why do girls have to walk and move, and why guys don't? And there is a really simple secret for this. But each have its secret. One is upper body and one is lower body movement, and that's why. But I'm going to explain that in a moment. The point is, it doesn't matter, just you can walk even normally while you are spinning. It doesn't matter if it's not even to the rhythm. I'm going to catch you still, I'm going to pull you into the spin either way, and then I'm going to like do the moves so you can, you know, switch up and switch paces. So if 1 or 2 is missing, mismatching, nobody cares, nobody even sees it. Even I don't know, you know. I have been praised that I'm leading good. I don't know a lot of moves perfectly, a lot of steps. Sometimes I'm leaving out because I feel like I would kick into my own ankle because I have short and stubby legs, or because I don't know, I'm too muscular. I have really big thighs, so sometimes, you know, kind of scratch together and I don't like it. So I make bigger steps. But to make bigger steps, like I sometimes make these big circular steps so I can pull the girl, because I don't know, I kind of like it that way. Of course, don't be rude, because you don't want to exhaust the poor girl to make her walk kilometers. But the thing is, you know, sometimes instead of 2 small steps, I make 1 big circular one. And to get back to the other thing, the teacher explained something that he said, guys will realize sooner or later, and girls too. When it comes to sex appeal, you know, how you look attractive, it depends what do you want to show off. Now, most of the time, girls want to show off their lower body parts, and you know, for reasons. Okay, not every girl has like big bosoms. While guys, one of the primal thing is you know, the big chest or the big thighs. Now, a guy's butt is a kind of a bit different. Even if a guy has a dumpy, it's not going to be like bubble butt ish. I don't know how it's said in English. It's rarely ever going to be like that, because of how the muscle is and how the waist is. But for girls, it gets much easier like that. And if you put your thighs together and or make tippy taps, small steps forward in a straight line, and like straight line, I mean both of your legs, just step again forward in the same one line. So not like left and right, like normally, like how they would be apart each other, but how the have ever been intelligent in English? Like you would be walking on one line, and there isn't 2 lines. Both of your feet are stepping on the same one line, and there is just a small difference between each of them, but they are not apart at all. And this will make your bell butt kind of rhythmically move up and down, and like this with you can do the sexy butt and do kind of like nice dances rhythmically, and like that you can easily increase your sex appeal. For guys, this doesn't really work, to be honest. And that is the thing. Guys, however, can make their shoulders move, their whatever, move their shoulders, move their waist, to move their upper chest or thighs, but they don't have to make a step. Technically, they don't have to make a step. For girls, I just explained why they have to make a step. Not necessarily every time. This is not like a universal cosmic law. Maybe you can do it without, but usually it's preferred, to make steps. But guys a lot of times don't have to. I don't know why was that important back then, but yeah, I can leave out a lot of steps and still make the girl dance. It's just not nice because she would be running around and I would be standing a place. So there are these things. And after that, after the event, we have been dancing, we have been showing her how to do it, we have been leading and whatsoever. Now we are almost at halfway, so this was the first story. This is what I wanted to take. This was the main title, one of the main titles for the video. Now I'm going to say a couple of small stories. Kura stories. Small shark. Well, okay. Yes, I watch a lot of VTubers. So, the next thing. Alright. So, I am... no, I kind of hit my hand. Don't want to like hit everything off the shelves. And the next one is this one. Okay, I just remembered something I wanted to say, but I almost forgot it. I'm going to lean back, play with the microphone. So, next topic is seeing cats and seeing ducks. Apologies. So, I have been trying to find a girlfriend. So, I have been listening to girls' advices. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But for now I would like to try this one out. So I've been listening to what girls have been saying, what should I do, be confident, where do they go when they want to get hit on, or what should I say, whatever. So I have been cruising on my bicycle and going to places, visiting them, the usual. Today was not so lucky because today was a bit cloudy and cold and a bit rainish, so now girls disappear. But as I was cruising, first of all I was trying to find ducks. Why was I trying to find ducks? First of all, I didn't know they are going to hide away when it's raining and cloudy. A weird thing. I saw ducks like that. They kind of fly, went away. Weird. But it happens. So at the bigger lake I still found ducks. I also really like these other birds. I have no idea how to translate their names because the browser is not yet open, but in a moment I might just realize it. So I have made pictures of both the ducks and the other birds because I really like the other birds because they are very communicative. Like they look at you and like you can be like hello, hello, and like make different sounds at them, and they're kind of interactive. The thing is, they are not ravens, but the bigger ones, crows maybe. I don't think it's either. Oh. I have no idea what it is. I'm going to go with crows. Yeah, it's probably crows. Anyway, you can make funny sounds at them and they interact and like they talk back in a weird way. Sometimes they get annoyed or interested. Sometimes they be like, So, they make kind of interesting interactions. It's kind of weird making sounds at them. Now, that's, from what, before anyone does that, you will be the weird guy who is making sounds at birds. So, do know that. And I made a couple of pictures of those birds, and I made a couple of pictures of the ducks. hopefully the ducks weren't so close. So I'm sorry for that. I actually made these pictures that I'm not going to show. Don't hope. Made these pictures for a friend. A friend, yes. She asked me to send her pictures of the duckies because she likes them. Duckies, crows, and the other thing is, while I was going towards the lake, I actually discovered a cat that was just sitting around there, and I waved at him and said pss, pss, pss. And she was like, okay, and I was like, can I come over here? And the cat was like, okay. So I was like, she looked at me while I kind of not kneeled down, but squatted down, and I like handed her my hand, so she can smell my hand, because cats do that for some reason. It's polite to like hand your hand there. Cats and dogs both do that. I don't know, I don't ask, but it's the polite thing to do for them. I don't know why. So they smell your hand. That's the first thing. If they smell your hand and they are okay with you, then you can pet them. I managed to pet her once, and she liked that. Then I kind of stood up, made a picture, handed her my hand again. She was like, okay, and petted her again, but then she wasn't interested afterwards. But it was a really nice cat. So yeah. I kind of like that. Yeah, it was a really nice cat. Yeah, I liked it. And after that, I went to the bottomless lake. I have been wearing my eyeglasses. I kind of can see in it, but in a weird way I still can't see in it, in anything. The thing is, I can see things, but sometimes I can't process them, or not brain malfunction, it's not eye malfunction, it's just, I don't know, I'm not used to them, the thing is. And both me and my eyes are super tired. But the eyeglasses worked well. And while they worked well, I actually noticed that a girl had like Mikasa on her back. Like she had a full jacket that looked like Attack on Titan, and like had a Mikasa on her. I really wanted to tell that girl that I'm sorry I was super creepy, but I don't know why. I'm a giant weeb nerd. I don't really, maybe not, but really. And I actually turned back with the bicycle, and I kind of wanted to talk to her, but I still kind of like, when you squint with your eyes. Alright. Oh, I had actually for some reason the stream just vibrated. Like, did the huh, that's weird. But anyway, so I'm very super sorry for that. She had that Mikasa like jacket. Okay, there was a big image of Mikasa on her back, and it was a kind of a leatherish full jacket. Huh. This tells me that the stream actually restarted. Damnation, that is not good. What just happened? After 30 minutes, the stream kind of cut in two, or no, it says it's still going. Anyway, the timer kind of resetted for some reason. That was scary, but it's okay. It says everything is excellent. Okay. You're alright. And that's weird. Alright, my mouse frozen for a moment, and a new page opened. Okay. So this wasn't OBS, this was the browser. So I'm super sorry about that girl. I so wish I could tell her that I didn't want to be creepy. She just had a cool jacket. Never going to happen. Through these are things in real life. I don't know. It was the first experience for me. She's probably going to remember that for 20 years or something. I don't know. I'm kind of, yeah. I'm kind of feel sorry about that. But the thing is, I did not see her face. Or I just wanted to ask her about her jacket. Because that jacket was awesome. And yeah, this is kind of what I mean. I have the eyeglasses on, but I just can't tell a girl's face from like 10 meters or something. It's not really the glasses. I know a lot of experts be like, well, blah, 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 blah. No, mate, that's not how it works. Okay, my eyes are tired. I'm going on a bicycle. I can kind of see it, but I cannot see the lines under her head, under her eyes, or something. I can't see her age or if she's like a super feminine guy or like a girl. Yeah, I'm making up things in my head what to tell her if I ever meet her again and hope to apologize. So anyway, I found cats, I found duckies. Then I went to it and I kind of wanted to go home. I kind of stopped at the cafe. A girl talked to me and she said when she's free. So, you know, that was nice. And then I came home. Now, what else? There are... Ooh, but I guess I can kind of count how much we still have back, so that's nice. The next thing, because I am writing everything up, and it's kind of things I want to say is just kind of randomly scattered, so sometimes it's not very good in time. The timeline of how I wrote up the topics, like labels, names, not always the best. So one thing I would like to mention, and I noticed about at the district where I'm cruising. First, a lot of things are renovated. There are a lot of trees everywhere around, and there were like these modern machines. Like I know that they have been made for outside and public usage, but these kind of gym workout machines that are well, everyone can use it, kind of, and they are really nice. And I actually had a workout on one of them. I did a couple, then I did a 5, and then I did a 10. That's all. It was a kind of a pull-up kind of thing, not entirely a pull-up, because you are raising yourself to a degree. I wouldn't say 1-to-1, obviously, because then I would have to raise like 100 kilo with 2 hands. I'm probably not going to do anytime soon. But it's really hard, regardless. But it's not super hard, like what, 30 kilo or somewhat more for each hand. And well, obviously I couldn't do that much, and you have to kind of pull yourself up, and it's really nice. They are very good machines, and I really like them. And I noticed that they are in the park, beside the park. I never seen them before. Maybe because I had now eyeglasses on, I could see much farther, like so much farther, and in so much more details. This is why I told you that it's not the eyeglasses are wrong. I can see very far, kind of tunnel vision. That's kind of how eyeglasses are, but I see very far and very high detail. But when it's, for example, a person's face, that's a little bit more complicated, and I cannot tell on a bicycle. That's just, I can't. And I was told that there are more of these machines everywhere around, and I realized I kind of want to visit these machines. Huh. Yeah, but I'm kind of freezing down, not the software, kind of me. Why am I so tired? Well, anyway, I started a new training routine too, and I'm not eating that many things. And I bought cheese, good quality one. White cheese, I like it, kind of snacking it a little bit here or there. And yeah, I'm going to return to the topic in a moment. I have started a thin down your stomach kind of routine. There is this girl whose videos I have been watching, and she makes really good videos and really good stuff. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or... Stop playing it. Now, this is what I don't like, when it starts doing this one. Automatic play. And this is this girl, Chloe Ting, on YouTube. The first video I watched it, and I wanted to find something that is like tiring me out, making me work, whatever, you know. And the first video routine that I have done from her for like, I don't know, a couple months. But the video is not, the video is a year old, I'm sorry. It's a small waist and round butt workout. Yeah, I have a really good butt, by the way. Super good one. So now I started, because while I like it, I don't feel like I'm having gains from it. Besides doing this workout, I started to doing you know, the 20 squats, 20 push-ups, and you know 20 well, it's a really well, with the sit-ups I could be doing 80 or 120. So I started doing a much harder kind of sit-up, so my like tummy would really hurt. And now I'm looking for another workout, because at this point I just kind of am bored from the other one. I have the routine, I can do most of them pretty well, and not just the okay, now I can do it pretty well and realize I'm doing every one of them wrongly, but I'm actually doing them rightly, the way she's doing it. And I a while ago discovered another hardness to it, that I was doing it rightly, and realized that there is more that I can squeeze out of the program, but kind of that was not now. So I have been looking last night for another one, and there is a get a flat stomach and kind of lose weight. No, I started doing that, and I have to say my stomach hurt like hell. Like from bottom to top, everything hurts. My chest, my stomach, everything. Really good one. And I'm kind of a bit tired too, but I have been going for around 2 hours on a bicycle or more. I have no idea. Around or more. Doesn't matter. By the way, I have a clock, so I can, you know, if I had started streaming at some time, it was a wall o'clock, you know, I would know but the hour is ended. So you know, it's good, it's smarter than counting from a broken time. And note that I started doing training, a different one. I'm kind of tired, but also the bicycle. That's also. So I have found these gym machines and started. I think I want to visit them again. I was also told that there are more of them because there are more parts that gotten renovated, and they also have these gym machines. So there are not any near me, so I'm kind of sad about that. But you know what, 20 minutes with a bicycle, you know, almost as fast as the tram. To be honest, I don't understand how this works. I know that the bus is faster than I am, but either the waiting time is cut or I don't know why, but for me it's kind of 20 minutes to reach a certain point, and I know that with the tram it's 15 minutes, but with the bus it's more closer to 20 to reach the destination, and I know the bus is coming faster than I am and I'm not reaching it. Supposedly it should be doing the time faster, but you know, buses are not known for being super fast. Trams are much faster, much faster. They are not going in the traffic either, they have their own lines, so that's also big help. But it's not really much time, and you know, you get there and you can do workout, so on and so forth. Yeah, it's kind of nice. So this is the last thing I want to say about cruising around the city. Yeah, it's not really a long topic. Now, I did not have much successes with finding a date. Actually, found a really sweet girl, I really like her. But she's more like, you know, she's, never mind. She's younger enough than me that I don't. And anyway, online friends. And she's nice. You know, I don't know, I don't know, she's a friend, okay? I don't know how to say it. Nicer or anyway, she's just not a target for dating. I would say she's younger, but she's not really that younger. I've seen bigger age gaps, and she's I don't want to say because I don't want others to know how old exactly she is, but she's plenty above 20, plenty above it. So she's not that young, but I just, you know, we're friends. Stop asking. Nobody ever asked. So, however, I have gotten a couple of replies on other sites, and I'm really happy for it. And I hope I will be getting more. I have made new pictures, and I made a new text of kind of what I want in life, so I hope it's going to work out, hopefully for the better. I'm staring angrily at the door for it won't open. And kind of the last thing I wrote up as a small story, but I don't really know why. Kind of want to fix my mic stand and, you know, the air pump for the bicycle here. Kind of, I don't know, not really important. No, doing things around. I don't really want to talk about that one. Just, you know, it's kind of there. Yeah, so I'm getting even more tired. But it's not like I haven't eaten, you know. I have stopped at 2 places. I have stopped at a Burger King, and I don't really eat big burgers. Big burgers are kind of, you know, just these little small cheeseburgers and whatever, and you know, sugar-free drinks, and that's all, pretty much. I have stopped. I don't know why. I don't want to eat big burgers, to be honest. It's not that they are bad, just it's not at all that they are bad. They are good, but I don't feel like eating all the time. Now I'm not really hungry. Maybe because I had a bit of a depression phase kind of thing, or maybe because I'm training. I don't know. I can get hormonal sometimes, but well, yes. One thing that I remembered. I was in the plaza, and I have been. You know, there are a lot of scents going around, and I have noticed two particular scents that I really liked. They were girlish perfumes, and I don't know what they were or where have they come from. Yeah, I would say Maybe a girl who was working there previously, before me that I see, or just that girl who had this scent already long disappeared. But I noticed one, and it was strong, and it was really good. And this one I liked so much. And the thing is, you could like, I don't know, you can feel the scent in the air. And I was going towards the elevators because they had a shiny, really nice and shiny surface, so I can make a picture of myself. And I have to say, yeah, these were that scent also went that way. And when I got to the door, it was like a bomb. Like well, maybe I shouldn't say that because Google is gonna get angry. It was like a big shroud, or what they say, cloud of this scent, and I have not expected that one. It was like I walked into a parfum zone, and it's like it's almost made me mellow. It put me in a trance. It was such a nice and light, yet it has had some strength, but it was mainly light. And I don't know how to describe scents that accurately, but it had sweetness to it. It had sweetness to it. It had like two things that was strong, like how a strong female perfume would be. Some guys will know that. And like how a very weak, almost guyish, like one of these fresh kind of perfumes would be. And it was super nice. It also had a really nice background, kind of like it was chilling and mellow for background, with this strong, sweet, feminine perfume, couple strong points, and I have to say it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and this was one of them. Now, I'm going to be honest, my scenting memory, smelling memory is not that great. I can remember one of this scent, the other one not so much, but I can remember that was more of the typical girlish kind of things. For me, it's like electricities in the air, like small lightnings of the air. When I'm trying to describe, for me, there is this sweet, ladyish like perfume, like how girls most of the time are. This sweet but mellow kind of. Alright, I have nothing on my skin. I have no idea how to describe it. Because yesterday I was full of these scents after the dance, so I would be so easily describing it, but I have no remains at all on me. And then it had like, it was not strong, but like how a flower would be different, like a different hue, kind of like how would you take a citrus, or like lemon, like how you would take a mentha, like how would you take a lavandula. All of these kind of different, but still flavorish, still sweetish kind of thing, that kind of ran through the scent. It was really nice. These two kind of scent really catched my nose. I don't know where they have come out from, because I have not seen any girls around. If it would be, I would have asked that one to be the mother of my children, that I'm just still planning, because that was amazing, honestly. That was amazing. They were really good. Like, I have not expected such a aroma. I would say, I don't know, because I will be honest, yesterday I have been on a dancing event, and there are a lot of girls with different perfumes, and you know, when there's a lot of girls together, it's kind of both melts together, and you kind of get used to it because there's just a lot of it, and not really care about it, to be honest, whether it's there or not. Kind of already murdered my nose, so you know, lot of perfume does that, but guys also have, so it's kind of, you know, if you lean close to someone you can scent it, but girls have their own natural, very sweet kind of, like they would already have perfume on, so it doesn't matter. I'm sorry if I was rude. um, I don't mean to look down on the effort. I also put on cologne, and I really like to smell nice, scent nice, but and the thing is, when there is just a lot in the room, I would have to get really close to a girl to actually like really lean in and do a very big sniff, so her dominant scent would take over my whole noise, and it wouldn't be just the environment, kind of. And if you do that, then it's already, you know, her hair or her at the neck part, it's just her own kind of natural thing. It's plenty more than enough. It's going to, you know, just be nice. And obviously you don't do that because it's very rude, you know. But this is how much you would need, for me at least, to even be able. Now, if we are dancing together for a longer time, now that's different because we are not switching partners, and her kind of her perfume kind of sooner or later will take over my nose. But when everything's mixed together, it's just, you know, it's really super hard. And I wouldn't say yesterday there were a lot of really good scents. Girls smash, girls have a really nice scent, but I kind of put me in a trance kind of thing, and it did it again, and we are at 0-0 again. Interesting. So none of them kind of put my nose into a trance, but that one in that shopping mall, absolutely. Well, it's more like a plaza, but you know, no, it's definitely like a plaza. It's not a shopping mall. Has nothing to do with a shopping mall. Yeah, that was really nice. Not sure what else I wanted to talk about. Maybe I kind of gonna end it here. The music can kind of stop too. Want to say a couple more words because I want to overshoot 1 hour. I just don't know what is short enough and what is not long enough. So anyway, I had a couple hamburgers, small ones, you know, and a bit of potato. I really like these onion rings, by the way. I don't know what I know they are not just onion, like they have it's kind of like if they would take onion and like kind of make a pasta from it and then mix it with flour or something, and then put egg on it, like, you know, egg yolk, not the yolk, just a whole egg kind of mixed together, and then put it in into breadcrumbs, or you know, flour and egg and breadcrumbs. I have no idea which one kind of sticks to other at certain times, but it kind of felt like that. And then I have head down to the cafe. I have caught a hot chocolate and a little of cheesy bread kind of thing. It was really nice. And we have actually talked, but I'm not going to say much about now. I don't really want to. So more or less that's all. Hmm. I think I'm going to end the stream here. It was nice, but I'm kind of tired and I don't have much else to talk about. Thank you for coming, or if you have seen this stream, or what, or however it's called. It was nice.